What's up, guys? It's Leeeroy Jenkins here for another video, a Police Sim NYC video. In this video, we're gonna go ahead and, as the title suggests, use the K-9 CROWN VIC, because I remember when I was I think a while ago I said I was gonna use it. I think with the FBI something, I forgot. Yeah. But this CROWN VIC unit, man. But before we do that, we're not trying to get dog hair all over our nice white shirt. So, we're gonna have to go ahead and change off this plate carrier to the duty belt and have our jacket on. Maybe let's have, what's it called? Cap, baseball cap, because we're not trying to get the uniform covered dirty either. So, let's see how this looks. Looks good. We have a body cam. Let's see. Plate carrier. Yeah, we'll pick the duty belt. And then maybe we'll get, what should we have? Probably not something too loud. I think the MP5. An MP5. Because look, there's a suppressor on it, and I'm assuming it used, I think it's subsonic rounds or something like that. Because, I mean, you can hear it. It's clearly being suppressed. So yeah, so that it's not as loud as other guns. So it's not as harsh on our poor dog's ears. So yeah, let's do this. CROWN VIC K-9. Dude, this is so cool. I just like it. It has the squad feel. Here, let me show you guys. Why. Why I like this car. Why I like the car. See, let's look at like the regular CROWN VIC. Here's squad. Here's cruiser. Let's spin it 45 degrees. Cruiser, squad, cruiser, squad. Let's turn. Oh wait, let me show you guys. The front. Nothing changes. Whether you have cruiser or squad. The only thing that changes is the wheels. And basically, that's its selling point for me. The wheels. Also, does this thing have a... I just have to look real close to see if it had a little guard. Yeah, there's a box. Like, so that the driver basically doesn't get strangled by being the prisoner transporter. But yeah, I think there is. And we spawned it in before we get into our K-9 unit. Yeah, there's a box. There's a box right there, I can see. You can see now. But yeah. It has the, what's it called? The squad wheels on it, man. And I really like these squad wheels. I mean, come on. Just look at them. I don't think it makes it look old. It just makes it look good. I really like it. But yeah. Let's get into the K-9 unit. Bam. Let's get into it. And commence on our patrol. And while I'm pulling out of the station here, actually before I pull out of the station here, I want to have a few channel announcements. We hit 900 subscribers. Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate it. And as I said before, I'm not just gonna spring something on you like I did at 500, or just out of the blue just telling you guys to do something. I'm gonna give you guys a prior advance so that when we hit 1,000 subscribers, that's when it will be affected. Instead of like us hitting 1,000 and then us doing this, it's gonna be before, like right now, and then when we hit 1,000, it'll be put in place. Whether that's tomorrow, today, next week, as soon as we hit it, that's when it'll be put in place. So come on, run up the subscribe button, because I already know a bunch of you guys are not subscribed that are watching this video. I already know. It's like 40, 60, 60, 40. 60% of you guys are unsubscribed, but are repeat customers, which basically means you're not subscribed, but you act like you are. Because you watch all the videos, even to it through its entirety, which I really appreciate. I really and truly appreciate that. But hit the subscribe button. Hit it. Just hit it. There's plenty. Look at your subscription feed. I want you guys to look at your subscription feed right now. To look at how many channels you subscribe to and how many of those things you actually watch. Come on. If you watch my channel more than you watch about 10% of, if there's 10% of those channels you don't really even watch or don't really even think about, hit the subscribe button. Hit the subscribe button. Because I know people burn out, and I said I was going to stop, so I'm going to halt right here. Park right here. So, but yeah, hit the subscribe button. Let's run it up to 1,000. Let's run the number up. Run it up. But yeah, basically when we do get to 1,000, we're gonna have the chance. I'm either gonna make a Discord server or a Roblox group. Either one. Both are gonna get implemented eventually, but just which will be made first. Let's see. But yeah, I just want to know. Put it in the comment section down below. Make sure to leave comments. If you guys even look at the comments down below, you'll see that I heart all the comments, because I feel like that's like proof of me reading all the comments, which I really do, and I really take your guys' feedback, what you guys want to see, into consideration whenever I make a video. And so yeah, make sure to leave comments, because I do read them, I do heart them. I may not reply, but I leave a heart because I do read them. So basically that's what it means. You know, there's a read and unread on text messages and email, well, maybe not emails, but a read and unread. Yeah, that's what the heart means. The heart means that your comment was read. So yeah. Now, let's get into patrol. Hey, chillax, buddy. I guess we're gonna spawn right here. Oh yeah, I also learned if you press the 2, that's how you get this thing to show up. I know the last time I was talking about how do I get that on, it was like a month ago, man. Let's take out the dog. Sir, I recommend you put the knife away, sir. Sir, put the knife, the knife away, sir. Sir, put it away. Sir, just put it away. You're gonna get. I don't want to send my dog over there. I stick my. Sir, put the knife. Okay, well, you should put the knife down. Sir, I don't even have a stab-proof vest like some of these other officers do here. So yeah, sir, come on. You can't be doing that to me, sir. I want to be able to go home and not have to go to the hospital, man, because you did. Oh, I just thought that was another person. Alright, let's close up the door. Alright, now let's go. Another question I want to ask you guys to put in the to answer in the comment section. So I don't know, I like asking you guys questions that you can't really Google. You just like really have to kind of know. But do K-9, police K-9 units have like partners other than the K-9? Like, would they run 2 people in the car? Or is it, for the most part, all I've seen is one person, one male or female officer, and then the K-9 in the back. That's what I've seen from my, seeing any type of police response vehicle or compilations, or just going to like, what's it called? Any type of public, anything like any type of tourist attraction that has like a K-9 there. You just see like one officer with the K-9 in the car. You'll see multiple officers there, or they might have like, what's it called? A group of them that they might park all separately, but just end up just walking all together. But yeah, that for the most part, I've usually just seen an officer and then a K-9. There usually isn't somebody in the passenger seat. In addition, I don't know if this is a pro or a con, but oh boy, that person got shot. To be expected. But yeah, I don't know if it's a pro or a con, but they can't do prisoner transport, but I think they still have to write reports. So I would say probably what would make this thing better, what would make the K-9 unit better is if they didn't have to write reports, because I think they still make K-9 units be the first on the scene, and the first officer on scene usually has to do the reports, so we can respond to that call. Not just sit here and talk your ear off the whole time. But sorry about that. Basically, yeah, the K-9 officer, I think they still make them be first on some calls, so they still have to write reports. But I would say beside that, can you relax, man? Hey, buddy. Oh wait, let me get my dog out, man. You're punching me. Yo, let me get my dog out. Watch out. Yeah, you want to do that with my dog? Come on. Also, for some reason, people are like 10 times more afraid, or criminals are more afraid of a police dog than they are of an actual officer. Where if you have two officers approaching that person, they'll sit there wild out, but as soon as you pull out the dog, they're gonna sit quietly and just listen to what you want to listen to because they don't want to get bit. But I don't know how you're less afraid of a police officer with a gun than you are of a dog that can what, bite you? It's a dog. It's just gonna bite you. It's not gonna kill you. He can't kill you. He's not trained to kill you. You know what is? You know what can kill you? A gun. But I guess, I don't know. Getting bit by a dog is more scary than getting shot. I mean, you're gonna get taken to the hospital either way. Just one you might not live through. AKA the gun. But I don't know. Always good to know people are more afraid of a dog than they are of a gun. And then there's those people that are literally, it doesn't even matter the type of gun, they are not afraid of it. Oh shoot, the bank call. Sorry dog. I think I might have broken my car for that. Okay. I just wanted to make sure that what's it called? One of those cars didn't spawn inside my car and break it. Alright, but let's respond here. Let's turn on that police emergency thing because it looks cool. Wow. Great job, man. Great job. Pulling right into my car. Alright. Let's pull out the gun. Let's go. Come on, Peter. You got it. Oh my god, you about to die. Alright, let's go. Ready? Let's go. On the ground. Alright, stop showing here again. I'm not trying to show you. I'm not trying to see you again. Oh my god. These bank heist people, I don't think I've done a bank heist in a while. That's probably why. Come on, let's go, dog. I'm about to flip and die. Let's see. Check this room. Check the room. Check the room. Check the room. Turn on the flashlight too. What else? Oh crap. Is he gone? My bad, dog. Alright, let's see. Something I do like about the police in K-9 is how non-glitchy he is. I appreciate the dev branch and all the other developers that made the dog of how non-glitchy he is. Like, I'm gonna be completely honest. He is like not glitchy at all whatsoever. And they've had a history of people in what's it called, developers, police making non-glitchy stuff. And I don't know how. Like they can like show you something that's like fresh off the rack, or like something that's fresh, they just made it, literally like an update like yesterday, and for some reason there's really no real glitches. I mean, I know there's always some, because I mean it's a game, but I mean there's no real widespread glitches that, you know, game breaking glitches or any type of thing that'll mess up the whole everything. Like this dog is relatively, maybe that's why you're able to use it on other teams, but I mean, hey, I'd rather that than, you know, me accidentally, like how I just sat in the bank chair right there. Let's go back to the bank. if it's still, I went a long way. But yeah, I'd rather have that than have it all get messed up because I sat in that chair on accident and then like the dog gets stuck in the ground or some other thing happens. So shout out to them for having a non-glitchy game. I don't know if it's because it's on Roblox as the platform, or they just are good developers, or just take their time and do quality assurance work, but thank you guys for having a non-glitchy game. Really appreciate it. What else? Let's also mute this. We're gonna go around the back and check the back because we can. Because we have a dog. Alright, let's go, dog. Out the car. Right here. Alright. Time to do your second best thing, which is checking perimeters and running perimeters on buildings. That is after, of course, chasing down suspects and biting them. Also, what I've seen is in like K-9 compilations and all this other stuff, is that, I don't know, some agencies are way more conservative on their use of the dog. Like, super, like, they can literally have a dog there, and they're literally allowed to shoot the person, even if they're quote-unquote, well, I'm not gonna say unarmed, because they aren't unarmed, but they have less than lethal, where's my car? Over there. But they're basically able to actually shoot the person before they're able to sick the dog on them. They have a better chance of, not getting a write-up, because, I don't know, I guess shooting someone is, better than sicking a dog on them. For some reason, it's harder for them to put in the report of their use of force or whatever, that they released a dog on an individual that was non-compliant, and they should have shot them, or they should have done something else instead. Like, they usually don't have tasers. That's one, because not every single agency can afford tasers, so every agency can afford a baton though, or they sure can get a stick out in the middle of the woods, paint it black, and stick it on their cops' duty belts. Because, I mean, hey, a baton is less than lethal. And, I mean, it looks way worse than it actually is. You know, you can, thank those LAPD officers in Rodney King for that, where forever now, using a baton just is looked down upon and is looked on as a crude weapon. But hey, less than lethal is less than lethal. I'd rather get a baton, or I'd rather use a baton than, use just my gun and have to shoot somebody because I don't have the proper materials and proper equipment to do my job effectively and efficiently. So yeah. And shoot, if I was the one like running away or non-compliant, I would not like to get shot because I ran, or because I'm not wanting to get into handcuffs. Shoot, man. Either way, these people are like, they really don't care. But at the same time, if they look at it in retrospect, they do not want a gunshot wound, which will be permanent, versus what? A bruise or a little, welt from the baton. Well, not even, because some of these batons, they hurt, but they're like plastic or something, so they don't really leave a big old welt like the old-fashioned ones, which is basically a stick that was painted black, as I said was. So yeah. But basically, I really enjoyed this patrol with the K-9, and I hope you guys did too. But we're gonna be ending off the video here, so thank you guys for watching. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe, share with all your friends. There should be some videos popping up on the screen. Make sure to go check them out. And I'll be seeing you guys tomorrow, or maybe even later today. Alright, goodbye guys. Make sure to subscribe.